everybody, Jen here, and I'm here to do my Killer Kit video for the March Clique kit. I just finished it up. It's April 6th. The mail woman just came with both my hip kit and Clique kit for April, so I think I did pretty good killing up my my March kits when I was away even though I was away for almost 2 weeks, so not too bad. So I got, I think, seven layouts total out of this kit, which is good. I am happy as long as I get 5 or more, because usually I don't do an add-on. I just do, I don't think Clique Kits really has add-ons, but I usually just do the main kit for whatever kit I'm getting. Every once in a while, if I love the add-on, I'll go ahead and get it. So what's kind of cool is I think all of my pages look pretty different from each other, even though I did use the kit. And one odd trend for me, out of the 7, 5 are on white cardstock, to the point where I actually put in an order for a cherry on top earlier this month to get a 60 pack of American Crafts white cardstock, because I'm out of white cardstock because I don't usually use it, and I've really been enjoying using the white cardstock as a background. So I think that I'm going to continue the trend as long as I like what I'm doing. So this layout here, I'm going to show you. I have videos for, I think, all but one of the layouts. One of the layouts I didn't do a video because it's a picture of my mom herself, and she doesn't like me to show her on camera, but I don't mind showing her quickly when I'm just doing a layout share, but I don't want to do a whole video from it. So this first one is not going along with the colors of the kit at all. I used that door paper from We Are Memory Keepers, and I watercolored red, yellow, and it's black, but it really turned out gray, and to go with the Harry Potter Gryffindor colors, because this was a picture of my mom and I this past November in Diagon Alley, which is in the new section of the Harry Potter quote-unquote world in Universal Studios. So I did use these 2 pieces of paper cardstock from my stash and the thickers from my stash, but everything else is from the kit. So I really kind of liked how I could customize the colors of this kit, or this paper, to fit something totally different than what the kit was. So that's my first layout. I know actually there is not a video for this one. So there's 5 out of 7 have videos, I think. I know this one doesn't, because I did it over the course of like 3 days between watercoloring and cutting them up. So I cut them all up, and I kind of, this was in front of just one of the I think it was like a prop shop or something. It was a facade. It wasn't an actual store. And I actually got my inspiration from this door here that has the doorknob in the middle, and it's kind of crazy. So I said, I'm going to do a whole page of just the doors, because I loved that paper. I loved what other people were doing with it, but I didn't have an idea of my own how to use it. So I ended up using it, and I loved how it came out. It came out very Harry Potter-ish, I feel like. I feel like what you would expect walking into Hogwarts. So that's kind of a close-up here, and I just used the doily. I used these 2 pieces of cardstock. One's yellow, the yellow one is glitter, and just from like a Die Cuts with a View matte stack. I did the doily, and then I did a couple of randomly placed those like label stickers from Cosmo Cricut, so just kind of on the doors. So and I journaled up here, so it was super easy. It took me a long time, but it came together very quickly once the painting and the cutting was done. So that's my first layout. Then I have On Safari, which I'm pretty sure I have a video for. This was March of 2014, when I went on the Wild Africa trek with one of my friends in Animal Kingdom at Disney. So it was super hot, so I was super red and sweaty, but it was like 90-something degrees out, and it was only like 8:30 in the morning. But it was a lot of fun. So this color, I used the neon green, pulled all the green and black out, and made it like, pulled the green from the grass here for my color inspiration. So I have a video for that, I'm pretty sure. My third layout, I may not have, maybe I do. I don't know if I have a video for this one or not, because I know I was debating doing a video because I wanted to journal. so much. So this is essentially, the title is Right Now, This Is My Life, and I used 2 more of those leftover doors, and this acetate frame. This is a photo that I snapped while going through the Easy Pass line at the Newport Bridge in Rhode Island, and my journaling talks about a change in the program, my master's program. I found out there's a program in Newport, and I went because the professor wouldn't over-enroll me in one of the classes up at the Providence campus, and it changed my whole outlook on the program, and I went from feeling like it was a waste to really enjoying it. So usually 3 or 4 nights a week I would be driving down to Newport, which is over an hour drive for me, and in traffic it took me 2 hours and 10 minutes to get down there, like 3 or 4 days a week after working. So it was kind of just documenting how long the drive was, but how much it really was worth it. So it's quite a lot of journaling. It's much more than I would ever do on most of my layouts. So this one, I know there's a layout because I only did this morning. This was a photo of my cousin and I at her bridal shower that we hosted at my house. And I actually got my inspiration from this, from a sketch. What I took from the sketch was this bar here, and the title was here with like embellishments down here. So I didn't follow it completely, but I took the idea from it, and I used a ton of these Cosmo Cricut words here and just did a whole stack, and I actually used one of the die cuts that came with the kit for my title that says Life is Full of Good Company. So she's really like my sister. She's not even really my cousin. She's my mom's best friend from elementary school and high school. It's her daughter, but we grew up calling each other cousins, and she's actually more like a sister to me than my own sister is. So, and she's absolutely my best friend, so we really get along well. This is a photo of when my friends and I, they drove up from Connecticut to go to Waterfire in Providence. So I just kind of did a little journaling here and talked about, the trip. And this photo is really blurry. These photos were taken on a iPhone 4, so the camera wasn't all that great when I had it. So this is really dark, and you really can't see what it is, but they do basins full of firewood on the river, and they light them, and there's all kinds of vendors, and there's music, and you can walk along. I think it's like 3 miles total that you can walk, and they have these. They have the fires lit, so it's really kind of cool. It's very unique, so I wanted to document that. This is the layout I know I don't have a video for. This is a photo of my mother from back in, it was around the year 2000. I don't know exactly when it was. I know it was Christmas. This is what's now Hollywood Studios. I still call it MGM. And this was before the digital camera age, and she had snapped a selfie of herself with a disposable camera. So it's this goofy picture of her, and I put my title as #BeforeItWasCool, and I talked about, she took this selfie of her before selfie was a real thing, and, and I kind of said that she was just years ahead of the rest of the world. She knew all along, so that was just a funny layout. I found this picture just very recently, and I thought it was hysterical. And then this was the last layout I did, and it's entitled Magic Kingdom, and this is actually a photo of myself from when I had just turned 4, because my birthday is in December. So I had just turned 4. This was taken in December of 1988 on the carousel at the Magic Kingdom. So I kind of talked about the fact that my mom instilled a love of Disney from a very, very young age. From my first trip to Disneyland was when I was 3 months old, and my first trip to Disney World when I was about 7 or 8 months old. So my mom kind of every year would this was before my sister was born, but would bring us both down to Disney every Christmas. So I was just kind of talking about the beginning of it. So that's my layouts. Those are the 7 layouts I got done with the kit. And then I really don't have much of the kit left. I actually have it in this baggie here that I just thrown it in the Clique kit, or my hip kit just came. So that's the baggie the hip kit came in. So Paper-wise, I have this sheet that I'm going to put in my stash. This is, I wanted to keep this, and I had this paper in the hip kit from last month that I had used, so I didn't feel bad cutting it up, but I really like the heart, so I'm going to keep that. That's the largest sheet of paper I have left, which is just shy, maybe it's just over 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7.5 by, what? I can't see the lines there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7.5 by 6. So that's the largest sheet of paper. I have this scrap that I'm going to toss, and then I have this scrap that I'm going to toss. So those are going to go straight into the garbage. This is the only sheet of paper that, oh, and I have this. These are the extra, the last couple of doors, and I didn't end up using the back because it was all warped from the watercolor. So that's going directly into the trash. That's all the paper I have left. Embellishment wise, I did really well with these, and I didn't think I was going to do as well as I did, but it was the layout that I just stacked them all up on the layout that really made me kill this. And these are actually, these 4, actually these 5 I want to use for a layout with my nephew, because they're all, I love you more every day, I think I like you, hello, I love you, and so they're perfect for a layout with my nephew. So those will get used. I have this ticket. I used 2 out of 3 of these, which I'm impressed because I didn't like them, and I didn't think I was going to like them at all. But this one I just couldn't get to use because it was too bright of a pink. It didn't go with any of the papers, so every time I put it down it looked neon. So I'm actually going to toss this. That's going in the trash. That's not staying in my stash. I have this one flare left that says 1 + 1. I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. Today is April 6th, and it is the first nice day we've had. So the snow is melting, and I've got my window open behind me, which is really awesome. So I'm going to take advantage while I can, since we had a little bit of snow last night, and I think it's supposed to get cold again later this week. So I'm going to take it. So I apologize that I can hear my dog barking. So that's the flare I have left. I have a little bag of sequins, which this thing was chock full of sequins, and I used tons of them, and I still have half a bag, so that'll go into my stash. This is all I have left of the enamel dots. I did pretty good, but I will absolutely use those up. I'm going to actually stick them right into my hip kit, which I've unpacked here, and it right here actually, my new hip kit, and there's accents of silver, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to stick it right in there. I think I did pretty well with the acetate sheets that came in the kit, considering this was a full sheet that came, essentially. So this was like an extra one. So I have that one left. And then I have this that says, "You are a gem." And I don't like I never liked the diamond theme. I didn't understand it. So this will either go directly into the trash. Actually, I'll probably put these into my rack box, these two. Because I don't want to waste them. I know somebody will use them. They're just not my style. And then there were tons of exclusive not die cuts, but like cards and sayings that came in the kit. And I thought I did a good job killing them, but I still have 5 left. So I liked this whole crane thing, but I didn't have any pictures that would go with it. So I have this, and it's wood grain on the back. I will totally use that. I have this one that says love on this side, but I didn't like the color of this green. And then this one that has the crane, I'll use that. And then time is now with a journaling spot. Live simply, dream big, be grateful, give love, laugh lots, and you are awesome. So those will go into my stash. I really like them. These ones this one here I want to use with a page for my nephew. So I'll definitely use those. So that is it. That's all I have left from the whole kit. So I'm pretty impressed. I think I killed this one much more than my last couple that I've done. So these, oh, and then I lied. I have this left with the Pink Paisley Bella Rouge letters. So there's not much I can spell that's left. I have 4 U's, 2 O's, and a whole bunch of vowels. So I might be able to spell like 1 or 2 more words. I know I can spell the word book, So I have a photo of a whole stack of books and my new Kindle that I want to scrap at some point. So I might use that because I really loved those letters. These were awesome. They were my favorite letters. My most favorite I've gotten in a long time. But I found them really difficult to put on to the page. I ended up using my quick dry adhesive, but I had to load it on there because they warped and like they weren't flat per se. They were almost like there was a lip on them, so you had to put quite a bit of glue on it. So, but I made them work. I really liked them, but that's all I have left. There's not much. So that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, my new hip kit and my new click kit both came in the mail today, so I've already unboxed them and gotten them ready to use, and I should be starting on them. I might do one more layout today, and then most likely I won't be able to scrap again until the weekend because I have to work every day this week. We had hired 2 new nurses, and one of them quit, and one of them is about to get fired because she's really not very good. So I am stuck working the entire week, which is not what I am currently hired for. So it'll be nice. I'll get overtime pay, but I have to work every single day, which is not to my liking. So anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.